Ooh, you are live. That never gets old. Good morning, my Friday morning sunshines. Hi, Deb. Deb's going to be on a 3 today, Eastern time, 2 o'clock Central. Good morning, Annette. I've been enjoying your live streams. I just wanted to say that when you were showing your fabric, Annette, I was petting your fabric with you. Yeah. So Annette had some beautiful fabrics to show. Yeah, I did a little intro. I was playing around with some of the settings. I did a quick short for an intro for the fleece neck warmers. If you guys didn't see my short, I posted on Wednesday. Okay, I gotta get rid of this Discord. Get rid of it. Yeah, so it was just a short, Melanie. Let's see here. Patty got her hot pins and her happy mail. Oh, I'm so glad you like them, Patty. Patty's our roomie. Good morning, Donnell and crew. Luna, Chewy, Pixie, and your birdies. Gemma's in the window sunbathing. She's out cold. Oh, good morning, Mr. Jim. So nice to chat with you on Discord. It's nice being able to get some stuff done and listen to everybody chatting. So it's good company. Good morning, Lori. I always think of Deb. Good morning, Lori. Lori's our friend. So thanks for being our friend, Lori. Good morning, Joe. Good morning, Chris, friend. That doesn't get old either. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, June. How are you, Miss June? Let's see here. Oh, good morning, Miss Nikki. How are you? I've been enjoying, if you haven't seen Nikki's new videos, she was putting together some beautiful fabrics, which I was petting with her as she was showing for her new quilt that she's planning. And she has a beautiful panel. That panel is really beautiful, Nikki, with the chickadees. Love them, so pretty. So yeah, Nikki's had some really good videos on some quilts that she is working on. So really lovely. Oh, Miss Kathy, how are you? Kathy, good to see you. Good to see everybody. Miss Melanie, she was trying to figure out the material. I thought alligator. Yeah. Miss Annette. Hi, Lisa. I saw your Discord. You'll be lurking. So all the giveaways went out on Tuesday. So the winner of the October's journal was Terry. So I am exhausted racing to the next Saturday's craft fair. Yes, mine are starting tomorrow. Yes, Nikki, I love birds. I love the scenery, especially the holiday scenery. With the birds, I love them. So let's see here. So I have been working on some stuff. I was shifting my quilt and had to fight with it. Oh no, Melanie. Yeah, there's a lot of fighting, a lot of wrangling going on, right? So let's see here. How is everybody doing on this Friday? How is everybody? So I want to give everybody a minute to get themselves together. Just working on some stuff. Gemma and Jesse are sitting in the window sunbathing. Yeah, Lori said, I hope you, Melanie, won with no injuries. Sometimes you could get, sewing is like, can be a little bit of a WWE wrestling thing. Definitely for sure. So Friday morning sunshines. Let's see. Yesterday I said I wouldn't buy any more fabric for a long time. This morning I ordered 9 yards of wide backing. Jeez. Oh, Kathy. Anyone else have done that? Swore you're not going to buy fabric and then just went hog wild? See, Kathy, if you tell yourself you're not going to do it, like if someone says whatever you do, don't look down, the first thing you're going to do is look down. So don't say you're not going to buy any fabric because you instantly go fabric shopping. Joe, Donnell got her vintage clutch the long way around. She really liked it. Oh, I'm so glad, Joe. Yeah, that's why I want to make sure you put her address in so you wouldn't have to pay for shipping, because the whole idea was not to have to repay. So I'm really sorry that happened, but it's really a cool vintage clutch. It really is pretty. Hi, Michelle. How's Mr. Whalen? Yeah, Lori said it's a struggle. I did a grocery run, and now I'm trying to get my motivation going. Oh, boy. Yeah. It was on sale. Yes, Kathy. See, everybody? Kathy swore not to buy any fabric, but then again, she found a sale. I know. Sometimes just putting things in a cart makes me feel better. I don't know what it is. I do the cart therapy. I don't know if you all do that, but that is he's with his daddy this weekend. Oh. I say I'm low buy because no buy never works for me. Yes, Chris. I know. If I say no buy, I know, but I was sick and my brain wasn't functioning well. Thank you, though. See, the chat here on StreamYard isn't matching up to the chat here. So Chris said she does low buy. That's a good idea. He's with his daddy this weekend. Oh, good, Michelle. Give Michelle a little break. Let's see. Hi, Laura. Good morning. Good morning. My morning sunshines are here. Donna was trying to figure out it was made of. I thought maybe alligator. Oh, I don't know. It's old though, and it's pretty cool. I need hot glue gun therapy. Got a blister. Said some things I shouldn't have. Glue gun should have been happy. It's not destroyed. Oh, Kathy, I know. I have so many hot glue wounds. If I ever needed to get fingerprinted again, I don't think I have fingerprints. I've burned my fingers way too many times. Oh, I'm glad you like it, Donnell. It's cool. It's old. It's definitely old. But it's in excellent condition. It has the little mirror with it. I don't know if you would use it or keep it, but I thought, anything that's vintage, I keep it in its original state. I don't do anything to it. So I'm glad you enjoy it. So awesome. Kathy used the inexpensive silicone finger guards. They do help. Oh, yes. The finger guards are good. Yay. So, what was I going to show you guys? Oh, so, New Horizons. New Horizons is DJ. He's a friend from Tuber Chat. Good morning, Agnes. Welcome all of the Friday morning sunshines. How are you all? Big hug and a big kiss to everybody. Yeah, so that's DJ from New Horizons. If you guys saw my recent video I posted on Monday on this pillow, I actually have to make a pillow that actually an insert that fits it, but this is just the one that I had, right? I did this pillow using this Dollar Tree template. Excuse me. Right? So if you haven't checked it out, if you want to make this a super fun and fast and easy, you can get these little ones at the Dollar Tree, Five Below. And Michael's has one that's almost just exactly alike. If you want to make a holiday pillow, yeah, so this video came out on Monday. It's not a long video, and these pillows are awesome. You can make these as, you can do a table runner theme. You can make this a fall theme, right? You can make, you can add pumpkins, right? You can make this even as a summer harvest. Summer, you can put regular trees and do all kinds. You can make this for all seasons. So the video for this came out. So the video for this I posted on Monday. So if you guys didn't watch it, definitely watch this video. Dollar Tree truck. So thanks, Joe. Thanks, Nikki. Thanks, Agnes. Thanks, Jude. Good morning, Sherry. How are you? Yeah, so this came together pretty fast. The bottom here, this white part is actually glitter fabric that has snowflakes on it. So someone suggested I could have done the applique on the top of the trees with white thread to show snow. I could have done that. Thanks, Laura. So make sure you check this video out. Super fast, fun, and easy. Even if you don't want to run to the Dollar Tree, whatever, if you Googled free printable red truck, you will get 1,000 free printable ones. You could print your own online and create your own templates. Fast and easy and fun. Thanks, Lori. So yeah, make sure you check this video out. Like I said, you can do this for fall. You can put pumpkins. You can put pumpkins here instead of the trees. You can add a couple of leaves. So yes, you know, Donnell, when I was making this, I thought about you the whole time. I said, oh, I bet Donnell would like this, because this is really cute. I'm talking to you guys who know 1,000 times more sewing than I am no expert. I do not profess to be an expert. So if I can do this, all of you guys who are really awesome, amazing sewers and quilters can do this, and you guys could probably do this 10 times faster than I can. But this is really wonderful, a great project. On Tuesday, I had some Dan Morris fabric, Follow Me Home, but then, hey, it was on sale. See, Joe, you always have everything. Everything that you get is on sale. So this is going to go into my family room. And I just pre-cut a bunch of trucks and a bunch of the pieces all at once. So this way they're ready to be pressed on, sewn on, appliqued. Super cute, you know. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, pre-cut a whole bunch. Keep them in a project bag, and they're ready to go, and they're fast and easy. Not too bad. So yeah, that is that. So let's see here. Let's see. I think I'm at 100 so far of these trees. So let's see here. I would love to know what everybody's working on. I'm gonna, if you ever grow up, I want to be as talented as you are. Oh, if you are. Thank you, Joe. You're not grown up yet? Are we not grown up? So I make these trees basically all year round. I have DIYs, how to create your own template. Joe's growing up a farm. I am. You know, there's certain things that you just like to make throughout the year, like little projects. I have a video on how to make these little houses with gift tags. I have a holiday playlist on how to make your own little house gift tags. I'm trying no buy, but tomorrow is a quilt show in Tucson and it's calling my name. Well, only me, only your body's growing up, my brain's not. Hi, Sheila. It was nice chatting with you on Discord yesterday. Sheila's very creative and quite talented and quite the crafty person, I have to say. Sheila makes beautiful stuff. Let's see here. Okay, so I think I have 100 of these so far. And so like I said, I have very detailed videos in my holiday playlist, how to create your own templates to make these trees. And let's see here. I have an entire binder of trees and house templates, all different sizes. You can make your own size. You can make these, cut them out super fast. You can cut them like 20, 30 at a time. These trees are super fast and easy. But today I will give you the yeah, Laura. All right, so I have 100 of these trees made so far. These need to be trimmed up and pressed and stuff, but so 100 so far. And I have some pre-cut, and I will show you in a second. Okay, break. Shifting again. Hey, Sheila. Let's see here. Sheila's very talented. She makes jewelry. She makes such cute little things. You know, it's nice to be able to be talented to make multiple different things. You know, it's that is a talented person who can quilt, make jewelry, and just do other things is it's really good, because sometimes you don't want to, like Deb said the other day, she's doing the sampler quilt because she doesn't want to make the same block over and over and over again. So that to her is more interesting, right? I'm sure for a lot of people. So being able to do different things or work on things that are repetitive is really good. I'm working on finishing 30 pocket prayer thingies. Fabric Christmas trees. I have a 54-inch French braid table runner to bind and some bowl cozies to finish to start with. Oh, so Joe's got a couple of things to work on. Only a couple. It's a tree farm. Yes. I make these all year round. I'm making pillowcases and pot holders. Oh, nice, June. Awesome. See? That will keep you out of Joe. I don't know if that's going to keep her out of trouble, Lori. I'm not sure. Joe, the two things that Joe finds is trouble and good sales. I love the flower farm sampler. I'm almost done with the top. Nice, Deb. I mainly make a mess. No, you don't, Sheila. Sheila has beautiful stuff. Waiting on Kona Arctic Sheen Fabrics so I can make the angel and bells in their butts. I was notified that something special was mailed yesterday. Oh. So you guys want to make some trees? So I have templates, these little tic tac Jars are perfect for little templates. Let's see here. So let's move all of this stuff here. All right. So, all right. So let me just, and I have templates on how to create your own templates to make these cute little houses. I love houses. Anything with houses or trees, I love. These little houses would make real, or trees would make cute borders for a quilt. Like even if you had like a Christmas panel and you want to do some cute things, you can add little, make these little houses or these little trees and put a border around it. So, let's see here. These trees are 4.5, or 4 by 4.5. So, the main thing for me, the first thing that I do is, and they could be smaller, they could be whatever, but I stick to 4 by 4.5. Got to chime in and agree Sheila is very talented and creative. Yes, she is. Every time she comes onto Discord, she's like, oh, I'm just working on jewelry. I'm making whatever. I'm making earrings. I'm like, then she's like, oh, the crocheting or the being sick and having severe psoriatic arthritis later last week put me way behind. Oh, sorry, Joe. Yeah, she does have mad skills. Sheila her head's going to get so big, she's not going to be able to fit in the car to go and buy fabric. Sorry, Sheila. Don't you hate when that happens, when your head just gets too big, you can't fit in the car? I hate when that happens. Okay, so Friday morning sunshines. The size, like I said, for these trees are 4 by 4.5, right? So the main thing for me is pick the size I want first and then work my templates from there, right? Oh, yeah, that's right. She did say that she gave some stuff to her daughter. Let's see here. So I just want to say that a rotating cutting mat is just the best invention. Thank goodness for antibiotics and prednisone taper. Oh no, Joe. Oh, Joe. Okay. So let's see here. Right, so we picked out the size of our fancy template here. I picked the size of my tree, which is a 3.25 by 2.25 inch triangle. This is just, whatever size, because I'll show you in a second. And like, what I do is I cut out a whole bunch of pieces, a stack with all their pieces, and I cut out some just random brown tree trunks. They're just whatever size. I just randomly cut them for the trees, and I keep these all by, I put my extender tray on, I put these on, and I just sew them together. It makes everything a lot quicker to do this ahead of time. And these don't take long, because once you have the template, once you have the size of the block you want to make, it's a lot easier. And the sizes of the trees, you'll notice, oh, not that one. The shapes and the sizes of the trees can be different, right? So like these trees are much different than this tree and this tree, but you're going to cut based on the size of your tree, or the trunk, doesn't matter, but keeping the block, you're going to cut your blocks or your pieces to match the full size of the block, that your completed block, right? So we have our trees, we have all different size trees. So I'm going to show you an example. let's see here. Let's see. So the size of would have helped if I pressed some of these, but I just took them, I just sewn them. So like you'll see the size of the trees, the shape of the trees are totally different. But it doesn't matter because it makes having a whole bunch of different trees much more fun, right? But the end result is the blocks are going to be the same size. So unless you want the blocks to be all different sizes, right? You can make them different sizes, but I'm using 5-inch squares, right? Just because they're going to trim them down anyway, right? So I'm putting 2 pieces of fabric, 2 different squares together, and I'm cutting 2 at a time. Because by cutting 2 at a time, one will become the background for the other tree that you're cutting, right? So I cut this tree, these 2 different fabrics, and now this one will become the background for this one. So you can make 2 at a time, right? Thanks, Melanie. Hi, Jess. So cutting them 2 at a time helps. And if you're really good, and I'm not that really that great, if you can cut 4 at a time, you're going to make 4 trees. So I just outlined my tree here, and I outlined some lines on the bottom because we're going to make our trunk, and I add a little piece of fabric along the bottom here. You don't have to, you could just leave the trunk. So, and I always leave about a 1/2 inch along the top here, because when you want to leave some room on the top here. There's always about a 1/2 inch up here, because if you're piecing them, you want to give yourself the 1/4 inch seam allowance. Plus, you still want to be able to see a little bit of the tree if you're piecing, when you're piecing these, right? So, let's see here. All right. An example of the tree trunks. See how tiny this little tree trunk is for this tree? And it's a good size for the tree. And this one is chunky. So just use the scraps that you have. Just use your scraps. If you have scraps and you're able to make 5-inch squares for them, or if you have charm packs to use up, these are perfect. Let's see here. All right, hold on a second, guys. Sorry. So yeah, 2 at a time is perfect. June says she has RA. It's probably this time of year with the cooler weather, right, guys? With the flare-ups. Let's see here. Yeah, Laura says, oh no, it's scary. Laura's sending hugs. So yes, big hug to you, June. And Joe, big hug. Okay, so before we can get to this part where we can just start sewing and putting, and putting the combinations together, let's cut. So if you guys have any I know you guys are out there have these charm packs, 5-inch squares, a bin full of them. Great way, great fun project to make table runners, placemats. You can use them as borders for your, look how pretty this fabric is from Moda, right? These would make cute little trees or backgrounds for your trees. So use up your scraps. My shoulders are killing me. Oh no, poor Melanie. She said her shoulders are killing her. I bet it's hard to stop making those trees once you get started. Sheila, there's 100. I couldn't stop. This is 100, and I have like 20 here still to sew. So Sheila, I can't stop. I can't. I make these trees all year round, like, and I have been making these trees and these little houses. These little houses for years. These make cute little coasters for the holidays. They're just a really wonderful project because once you do a couple and you get like you do 2 at a time, you put 2 of your squares together. You're making you pick the fabrics that you would want for backgrounds, right? This is a cute little background and the green fabric. You're actually making 2 at a time. So the process is, and like I said, I have detailed videos, 2, actually 3, because Sheila, I hope you're still watching. Christmas curtains. Actually, I was going to make Christmas curtains. These, I have a video on how to make these too. So let's see. These cute little trees. These are a longer process. I have a video on how to make your own templates for these. But these look complicated, but they're really so super easy. If you guys want, I could do that on a live stream too. But these templates are so fast and easy. I've been making these for years and years. And these would make really cute little borders. This is actually my favorite one I've ever made. It's so cute, right? So I have a holiday playlist if you guys want to check them out. Thanks, Joe. So I only have 15 of those because they do take a little more time. So yeah, Sheila, I can't stop. She's making an enchanted forest. I just don't have pixies. Laura said, Melanie, she's sorry that she's hurting. Yes, Melanie, big hug to you. Sorry. Yes, Joe, it's Joe's forest. Oh, injection day. Ooh, goodness. So my holiday playlist, those trees look like they're complicated, but they're just not. They're easy. And you, like I said, thanks, June. She said they look cute, like all of your trees and houses. Thank you, June. So now that we have our 2 5-inch squares together, and I've just traced here. So I did the 2 bottom lines here because you know, friends, right? I've just pinned myself into a stupor. Look how cute this fabric is for this tree. Isn't that adorable? There's little Christmas trees in the fabric. Don't you love it? I know. I got to stop. So the 2 lines on the bottom, again, are if you are making them this way. You know, I have the second piece on the bottom here. So, and then we're going to match up we're going to need to put our tree trunk here, but we don't have to worry about that yet, right? So just going to cut my tree. Rotating cutting mat, I'm telling you, is amazing for this. I can cut my trees in a third of the time. Just spin it around, cut, cut, cut. Hello. Okay, so I'm going to start here. Let me. It would help if you guys can see what I'm doing, right? All right, so we can start here. And like I said, if you guys are much more brave than me, I am not an expert. I'm going to cut two bottom pieces here. Here. And then I'm going to cut right under the tree. I've been making these for years, like one of my first sewing things I ever did. Okay, so let's see here. Now I'm going to cut my tree. Last Tuesday, my shoulder had surgery, told me to keep on plugging. See me in 3 months. Oh, just keep doing what you're doing. So I'm just going to cut out the actual tree because we have our bottom parts done. And even though I did measure this, so all right, so our tree, top of our tree pieces here. You guys can see. Now I'm going to cut the other part of my tree here. Okay, so we have our 2 trees, right? So we just did a 2-in-1. Never stop. Melanie, my daughter, gets injections too. She said they really help her. Oh, good. Okay, so we have our we have our 2 trees and their backgrounds, right? So we cut our 2 trees, and now since we cut 2 at a time, we could mix up. We have our, I'm going to take my green and put that with my red. And these, like I said, come together so fast. Do I have a... We have a little board. I will put these on to show you so you guys can see. Once you figure out the size of that you want your final block and you measured your tree, these go by crazy fast. Crazy fast. These would make adorable placemats, like I said. Make these table runners. I will pin and show you. We'll have to trim down the trunks anyway, but sorry if I'm boring you guys. Sorry. Okay, so we just did 2 trees, right? So these pieces here, I put all of the coordinating ones in a pile, and you can make so many of these at one time, right? That's it. Pick the size of your block, the size of your tree, and I'm telling you, picking out the fabric is the hardest part of this whole, it's always the hardest part of the whole thing. Joe said this injections are biologics are a true blessing. I was getting Melanie said her husband was getting the injections, but ended up having a total shoulder replacement that year. Oh no. Oh, poor hubby. Poor Laura's hubby. Poor Mr. Sup. Joseph making some quiche egg bites my way. Oh, nice. Joe, no food talk. It's too early. All right, friends. So we did these pretty quickly. Right? So let's put some together. The molded charm packs that I got are so awesome for this project. Like I said, I have a whole binder of all different size tree templates. All right, so let's put some together. Let's fire up the big boss lady here. Who's really our boss? This lady. This lady right here. Right, guy? Is she the boss? Is she our boss? I thought scraps were my boss, but she's probably the big boss. Right? Our sewing machine's the boss. I will be coming back to watch the video when I stop working. Joan, no food. No food, Joe. You're doing it to me. You're doing it. All right, let's bring out the boss lady here. Right? So, Sheila, you're right. These are very addictive to make. You could make 1 million, right? So let's put one of our people together. So there are 6 pieces for each tree. So, oh, Melanie said no food. My button isn't fitting my chair. Oh, goodness. All right, so let's grab our pieces. We'll do our tree first. So I'm going to line up my tree here. Right, you guys already know right sides together, 1/4 inch stitch. This is where leader and enders are mandatory because your machine will swallow up everything. So I do not have an iron on because Jesse is in here and he's a jumper and I'm always deathly afraid. All right, so we're going to give a quick finger press. So our tree is starting to come together, right? And like I said, once you have your little stack, your pile by your machine, it just goes by super, super fast. I wish I had some home. Joe, I will try real hard to behave. Ah, Melanie. But I lost 11 pounds last week, and my doc told me that I need to pack the protein. Well, you've been doing the protein shakes, right, Joe? All right, so the next one is we are going to take our second piece here and just right sides together here. They got to go from tip to tip here. Matching the tips up. To the bottom tip, because that'll give you your making sure that you have your 1/4 inch on the top. Actually, it's like 3/4 of an inch. And this time, actually, I don't need a leader for this one because I can sew from the bottom here. I just really need to do bobbins so bad, guys. Oh, good. I'm glad the protein shakes are helpful. I don't know what just happened there. I've been trying these pre-wound bobbins, and I'm going to tell you, my machine is not in love with these. Well, I'm glad they're helpful. Hi, Kelly. Good morning. That muscle milk is great. It is. And it could be any brand. I usually like to use anything that has at least 30 grams of protein or more. Yeah, these pre-wound bobbins are terrible. They really give my machine a hard time. All right, I'm going to sew this down again. It wouldn't be a live stream without a bobbin problem. Okay. We have our tree. The top of our tree would help if I had an iron, but I do not. Okay, so for the for the tree trunk here, we're going to need to add our trunk, right? So what I'm going to do is take the piece that's going to go underneath here. I'm going to fold it in half. I don't want to keep you guys too long. It's already. I'm going to take the piece the strip that I use that's going to go directly under the tree. I'm going to cut it in half, fold it in half, and then cut it in half. Right, because we have our tree. And this is where we're going to add our tree trunk, the little piece that we cut. So we're going to take the piece under here. Well, this one doesn't have any right sides together, so we're just going to sew down here 1/4 inch. Hopefully my machine will not swallow this up. give it a good finger press. And I just randomly cut these tree trunks. So, I mean, I didn't even measure anything. I just randomly cut them. So now we're going to take our other piece that we cut in half, put that right sides together like this. And we're going to sew a 1/4 inch down there. Hi, Ruby. Good morning. Rushing Wind Mountain is Ruby. Good morning. Good morning. I made a bunch of trees like that for 2 blocks of the community quilt last year. Easy to do. Yes, Kelly. They are easy. Very easy. Let's see here. Oh, both of my machines, if you wind the bobbins too fast, they will not wind smoothly, but leave some loops. Yes, you're right, Kathy. Those are those the bobbins you got from Joanne's? Yes, Melanie. Melanie, you have a good memory. That's why, if you didn't know, Melanie's undercover. She's our local CIA operative. Yes, you remembered. So Kelly's made these. Yes, they are easy. Okay, so now we're going to sew this down. I'm going to finger press them here. Okay, so this is going to go under our tree. Isn't that cool how fast and cool it comes together? Yes, it's early for Kelly and Ruby, right? So now I'm just going to right sides together for my piece here. And I am just going to, I like for this part here, so we want to center your tree trunk with the center of your tree here as best as you can. It's not perfect, right? So when you're sewing them, you want to put it down the center here. So this, in this, excuse me, right here, I usually clip the end. So this way I know it's not going to get 1/4 inch. It's not going to get all weird. Again, like I said, I have very detailed videos on how to do both of these types of trees and the houses. They're in my holiday playlist. And naturally, this is going to be longer, and you just trim these off because we added the trunk in here. So I'm just going to give a quick finger press. My trunk looks a little wonky, but only I'm going to notice it, and you guys won't tell. So, oh, thanks, Ruby. It is pretty cool. Yes, I have to make a phone call for the phone need. Does not open in 20 minutes. Okay. So yeah. So if you are adding a bottom to your piece, like I've shown you before, there's 2 pieces in here on the bottom. I just like to, so now I'm going to take my last bottom piece here, and I am going to just 1/4 inch, right? 1/4 inch down. Let me sew on this. This homespun fabric doesn't have, I don't think it has a right or wrong side because I haven't been able to tell. But then again, I don't wear glasses, so. And this seems like it's a long process because this is 54 minutes. Well, actually, it hasn't been, I haven't been doing this that long because I didn't start right away. So Okay, so we have our, let me trim this up. These are very fast and easy. Yes. These homespun fabrics don't cut as friendly. There's always that like little piece of, I don't know why. Okay. I didn't trim this up yet. I just trimmed off the extra piece from the bottom. So there we go. These are awesome. Right? And then I still have, like I said, 2 at a time. That's how I got 100, because I made these 50 times, right? This needs a really good press, maybe a starch, but there you go. Not too bad, guys, right? It does not, as it's so Ruby's out in the Pacific Northwest. She has a nice channel, beautiful nature. So yeah, like I said, once you pick out the size you want your final block to be, I used 5-inch squares to do the 4.5 by 4. So once you're done with your seam allowance, you don't have to trim much. So, and the same goes with the houses. These houses are 3.5 by 3.5. So they come out super cute. I like the rustic style. You could use old plaid shirts for these. Yes, Sheila, you know what? That's right. You know what? I had gotten an old plaid shirt at Kohl's for clearance. Yes, I did. I buy men's extra large plaid shirts when I see them. Yes, Sheila. That's right. I can cut some. Yeah, because that looks like an old shirt, right? This was from a charm pack. Yes. Um, Deb said she loves Ruby's channel. Very calming. Yes, it is. So she has a wonderful channel. If you're want to sew and you want to relax and you want some really nice ASMR type videos to relax. I mean, I watched one of hers yesterday or the other day while I was cutting these. I was watching Ruby. I was watching one of your videos. I think it was your premiere. Love the rustic look. Yes, Ruby, love the rustic look. Thank you, Nikki. Yeah, so this cutting while listening to one of Ruby's videos, once you have all your pieces together, and don't forget your trunk, how many ask me how many times I forgot to add the trunks and I just sewn them. And I had to cut them so I could put the tree trunks in. So yeah. So in my pile with my tree trunks, they go by so fast. You can sew these so quickly. Yeah, they go by real fast. You're welcome, Ruby. Big hug. So what do you guys think? Can I make 100 more? Right? Oh, I love these. I love my little trees. I love my little houses. You guys know I love the houses. And like I said, again, I have better, more detailed videos on how the complete breakdown to make both sets of trees. These take longer. I only have 15 of these because there's more pieces, but these are so pretty because I want to eventually make a table runner just out of these trees. So I haven't been able to, I don't think I'll be able to work on these for this year, but I love these trees. A little more work. Thank you, Laura. Time for another coffee. We got up and dogs are still measured from the time change. Yeah, time change all screwed up. Joe says, I know that you can. Thank you, Joe. So I would love to make a table runner. That's my goal, is to one Christmas make a table runner just these trees. How many pieces are in these? So my templates are a little different than probably other ones that you've seen, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 rows, but these are really awesome. So that's my goal one day, is to make some happy. I didn't want to use too much white because I don't think a table runner with a lot of white is the best. Bye, Kelly. I'm messed up too at the time change. Pick one, and that's what I say. I don't care. I do like to get up. I get up early. I do like daylight, early daylight, but I really do not like to have it dark at 5 o'clock at night. That is what messes me up, because it messes up our fur babies. They've been so trained from spring and summer to go out after dinner and enjoy the sun and enjoy the day, the warmth. Now they go out and they get to run around, but by 8 o'clock they're bored because they've been, there's no smooth really transition for them. I don't like it for my fur babies. I think I would sew the trunk strip fur so I wouldn't lose the piece. Yes. Sheila, that I actually was, Sheila, are you in my brain today? Get out of my brain. Sheila snuck into my brain somehow this morning, maybe while I was sleeping. But I was thinking the same thing. Like, if I had this pile, go through the ones, because these pieces are horrible. They go, they fall onto my slippers. They're on my slippers. They're on the kitchen floor. So that's why I have this I use little photo albums to store a lot of my stuff. If you, where'd it go? Yeah, I showed you guys my binder. So I have like about 20 different types of trees and sizes and houses. And I even have mushrooms, like mushroom templates and stuff that I keep in the binders. So I'm hoping, Sheila, that like having them in here. Oh, let me put it in here while I'm thinking about it. Yeah, so that I won't lose it. So yeah, sewing these are they come together really, really fast. Oh, good morning, Terry. I have to go and get ready for a meeting. Thank you for the audio company this morning. Oh, have a great day, Lisa. Yeah. Government control of my brain is not good. So, by the end of today, I will have 127 trees. So I would love to one day make an entire quilt, maybe have Lynn quilt it, of just the trees, right? I think that would be so cute. I would love that. but it's going to take more than 100 and something trees. Oh, hi, Nala. Oh, good girl, Nala. She's such a good girl. She's doing awesome. So, I hope I didn't bore you guys to tears today. There's both types of trees are really, really fun to make, and they make beautiful projects. You can make entire quilts. These trees would be so cute if if you were making a rustic themed or like a vintage themed quilt. These, you could put these around the outside border of your quilt. It would be so much fun. Hi, Giovanna. Um, let's see here. Hi, Giovanna. Oh, thank you, Laura. She said I'm never boring. Well, I just thought that we can go into this Christmas season making some fun things. You can make the mug rugs. These would make adorable little coasters because I make coasters and I sell them at my craft shows each year. So that's why I never get ahead, because I make these for my shows as coasters to sell this sets. So every time I make a whole bunch, I make a bunch for the coasters, and then I'm down to like nothing again. Oh, thanks, June. Nala's got to get used to the time. Yeah, I know. Our babies too. They're like hungry at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm like, it's not even dinner time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's just wanted to share something fun that you guys can make. I think Sheila's right. I should probably be sewing these. Look at this homespun fabric. It's just like shredding. Ah, goodness gracious. Shredding. So yeah, I could line up my little trees. I love watching these guys all come together. Look how pretty this little fabric is, right? I love seeing these. Let's come together. And then you know what happens sometimes is I change my mind with the patterns. Sometimes I'll be like, oh no, I like that tree better with oh, Deb's leaving. Take care. Oh, have a great day, Deb. I wonder if you could make tiny earrings using this idea. Oh, see, Sheila. Sheila is on the loose. That would be awesome. Little Christmas tree earrings, right? Make your own little templates. Full enjoy watching and listening. Thanks, Ruby. I made the trees, but somehow mine ended up 7.5 inches tall. That's okay. I made them 7.5 inches. I've made them 12 inches. It doesn't matter. It's all good. For real, I am so tired. She's running me around. Oh no, Terry. Nala's getting Terry's getting in her steps. I love the scrappiness of it all. Thank you. This is all scrap fabric that I just cut into squares. So if you have, like I said, charm packs, or if you have remnant pieces, I spent an entire day just cutting up squares, if you guys can believe it. I showed you in my bin. Just cutting up squares to make for these. And plus, having the squares are perfect for future. Even if you don't make this project, they're perfect to have around for so many other things. Yes, I love the scrappiness. Make big earrings. I bet gals will love. Terry said make big earrings. Yes, Joe said put some aside every time I make a bunch. I know, but it happens to me all the time. I make them, and I make the posters to sell at my vendor shows, and there's sets of I think either set of 5 or 4. I think they're a set of 4. So if I make 10 sets of coasters to sell, then and I have 100, I only have 60, and then another if depending on how much I have left over, if I sold them all for my show, then I have them for my next show, and I have to make more. So yeah, I've had many. I know the challenge. I am up. Terry and Nala. You can make houses of the same size to make a scene. Yeah. Yes. Yes, I do have I have houses that are the same size. And I also have mushrooms. Yeah. I don't do the mushrooms very often because they're the curved piecing, and I'm telling you that gives me a fit. But yeah, I love the houses and the tree themes, as you guys can see from my pillow that I made. I hope you guys check out that video. That was an awesome, really nice project for home decor to give as a gift. Yeah, the mushrooms are cute. Yeah, but it's the rounded mushrooms for my scene. So I have the houses, the trees. I have the mushrooms. For the winter scenes, I have pre-cut out snow. So it's like on a mount, so it looks like it's on a hill. So I pre-cut ones too. Those are pieced. So that takes a lot. Show how to make mushrooms. Are you making fun of me, Giovanna? I hope not. Yeah, so Terry saw the video. Definitely go and see the video for the truck, because that is a fun project. It's beautiful decor for your home. So Joe's pillowcase video. Oh, thanks, Terry. Thank you for doing that. That's nice. Thank you, Ruby. Your truck pillow is fantastic. I want to go see what my dollar store has. Michael's has almost, if you have a Michael's closer to you than a Dollar Tree, Michael's has the truck, the chipboard truck, almost exactly the same as the one as the Dollar Tree. And if you have a Five Below, then hi Mona. I did watch the truck video. Yes, if you watch it, I hope you make it. Thank you, Giovanna. So let's see here. Yeah. So that is a video that I was really hoping that you guys would enjoy, because I really enjoyed making it. And like I said in the video, I wanted to make a video. I wanted to find a way to make that pillow where everybody could make it, because most people do not have cutting machines. And I was racking my brain about how to make something that everybody can make. So I think either if you don't have a Dollar Tree, have a Michael's or a Dollar General or those kind of stores, this time of year you will find a red truck of some kind, whether it's chipboard or whatever. So yeah, because some of you guys have scan and cuts. I have a Cricut, but that's because we are creators, but most general people don't have it. So, Joe, please make a video on the mushroom. Oh, you weren't kidding. You're serious. Oh, okay. I'll do a video one day on how to do the mushrooms. They're curved piecing, but they're still, pieced. So I will do that for you guys. All right. So yeah, Terry said she has all the stores. So you're bound to find a red truck chipboard or something. And if my Dollar Tree has that, pretty much every Dollar Tree will have it, because I have the worst. I think we single-handedly have the worst Dollar Tree in the United States. There are free images online. Yes, that's why I said before. Yes, thank you for reminding me. Oh, Laura wants a video on the mushrooms. Yes. There's so many times I don't feel like logging into my Cricut, because if I log into my Cricut, I need my laptop. And is it needle turn mushrooms or no, it's pieced. The mushrooms are pieced. They're curved piecing. Sheila brought it up online. When I want to print something, there's freeimages.com. And if I want to print something, I just Google free printable mushroom templates. And then you can go ahead and, also your library, your local library will have many things you can print. Yes, you can go and get the trucks too, printable truck. Yes. Oh, Terry said her Cricut was going to stay there. So these trees and the houses and the mushroom scenes, like the forest scenes, are all pieced. Yes, local libraries will have local coloring books where you can do, everything is free. You can print from your local library. Like I said, they have the coloring books for the kids. You could print them free. So there's a lot of different options for people. So yeah, and they just turned out so cute. I love these. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Go check out, if you want more detail, I have videos. You can check my holiday playlist. Mona, are you live today? I know Deb is. I don't know. Are you live today, Mona? So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really love making this, and I get a little excited when I have to share it with people because sometimes I move a little quick. All right, so Mona is live at 1 o'clock Eastern time today, and Deb is live 3 o'clock Eastern time. Adorbs, I was watching from the TV as I woke up. Oh, nice, Terry. So yeah, I hope that you guys will make this. And so like I said, you can make so many different things: placemats, table runners, coasters, mug rugs, so many different things you could make with these. And you can use scraps right at the same time, so it's a win-win. Whenever you can make something really adorable and then use up scraps at the same time, definitely. Giovanni, you can watch from the beginning. See you later. Queen's got to go for a walk. Okay, bye, so Terry. All right, so thank you guys so much. Have a great weekend. Mona at 1 o'clock Eastern time. Deb at 3 Eastern time. Thank you, Sheila, for hanging out. Thank you, everybody, so much. I know you have a zillion other things to do than hanging out with me, but thank you for all your time. and your love. And I really appreciate all of your support. And happy sewing, happy crafting. Use your scraps. Go sew. Go and be scrappy. Go hang out with Sheila and make earrings and beautiful stuff. But thank you guys so much. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. I love you guys, and I really appreciate your support more than you actually ever know. So you guys take care, and I will see you on Mona's at 1 o'clock. Then I'll see you again at 3 for Deb's. So have a great day. Big hug and big kiss. And remember, just have fun. Yeah, that's an order.